Hello, and welcome to the Level Up Show podcast.
Can I make sure that has no tartar sauce on it, though? I'm not really a tartar sauce guy.
Why do you even eat a fish sandwich then? What are you doing?
Yeah. What about a fish stick?
Ketchup.
Yeah, what do you put?
Ketchup, man.
What? These aren't French fries? You think ketchup's just in the ocean?
I did my French fries with barbecue sauce.
You are all mixed up.
Yep, I'm brown. Hi.
That voice right there. I don't know if I said I'm Ralph, but I am. Joining me today is a man who has yet to hear a Taylor Swift song that he either liked or didn't like. It's Derek. Hello, Derek.
That is true. I am very indifferent to all Taylor Swift. Feeling 22 or whether it's looking what you made me do, it's all just kind of, I don't care.
Are you ready for it?
I am ready for it because that song is absolutely garbage.
It was not very good. I don't know why I keep listening to her song.
Really not good. The other song's not good either. I mean, honestly, neither of them are very good.
No.
I'm intrigued by her trying to do some Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar style stuff, but
I don't think I've heard any of those
not
songs.
good. Yeah, they're both pretty new, and they're not good.
It's true.
I also don't necessarily like the new Foo Fighters stuff, but I know you don't care, but it's not very good.
Well, that sounds like every Foo Fighters song.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Also joining me and Derek is a man who kneeled during O Canada. Ryan.
Oh man, what do they normally do for No Canada? I thought I was fitting.
They pull their penises out.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh yeah, swinging. There's always a second chance, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They play a lot of hockey during No Canada.
Okay.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Joe.
How are you?
Dandy, I feel like J.J. Abrams is filming my feed
I
here.
agree. Yeah.
It's got a lot of flair going on. Not Ric Flair.
No, there almost was no more Ric Flair while we were gone.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was even earlier than that. They made all kinds of drama about him going to the hospital, and then they're trying to say it was no big deal.
Yeah, and then he almost died, and then he cut a promo with a T-shirt that says "I'm not dead yet, motherfuckers," which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, I keep thinking he's older than he actually is. He's only in his 60s, right?
I don't even know.
Yeah. His age, McMahon's 72.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Vince McMahon's probably in better
shape. Did you take that headbutt the other night? I know you don't watch any wrestling, but did you hear about it somehow through the grapevine?
I read something about it.
Him and Kevin Owens were having a promo thing in the ring where Kevin Owens hauled off and just fucking like full on headbutted him. And granted, obviously it's scripted, but busted him open and he fucking just bleeding all over the place. Took a frog splash from Kevin Owens. It was it's pretty good. It's a pretty good. I was impressed.
Is he the new Steve Austin?
I hope so. I'd be okay with that. I would be okay with that. I like Kevin Owens a lot, so I'm into that.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I've watched like fragments of SmackDown here recently because my dad got Sling TV and he gave me his login, and for some reason whenever I turn on Sling TV, sometimes SmackDown's on.
What network is it on?
USA.
Oh, sorry, I don't even know what network it was. So
I
guess
it's on the USA network.
I thought it launched on UPN or some weird thing.
Yeah, it was UPN, and then it was
Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi for a couple years, and then it came back to USA. Yeah. But the nice part about SmackDown's still only 2 hours long, where Raw is 3 hours long.
It's a lot of hours.
And SmackDown, I think, has I can't say the better roster, but there's better wrestler, I think, on SmackDown.
Okay. I saw like the Hype Bros or something, and then I was good.
The Hype Bros, yeah, they fought somebody the other night, and it didn't go well for them. They lost.
I didn't even make it to the end of the match, so I didn't see much. So that's my news for the week. Derek, Do you have news for us for this week?
I do. Yeah, we've been off for a little while now. I don't have a ton of news. I apologize. Hopefully, I don't repeat any of these stories. Yeah. Thanks, Obama. Indeed. Plus games already. I don't remember if we did that.
I don't know. Start listing them.
Boyfriend.
Yeah, I think we might have.
I think we might have talked about that. I played a little Hatoful Boyfriend, and boy, is that game bad.
What?
Yeah. How many birds have you banged so far?
I played about 10 minutes of that game and was not pleased with what I played. Stop playing it.
I'd like to play that.
I mean, it's just weird, man. Like, you're playing birds, but realistically, you're just playing, like, bird incarnations of Japanese people. So I named my bird Dick Buttkiss.
I don't know if those are Japanese people.
It's not
be
Japanese.
a Japanese game.
Dick Buttkiss is
what is
full-blooded American.
I don't know. I can check. I don't even know how to spell it.
They're all pretty Japanese-looking people, like the characters.
I can't even spell it. I don't even know how you spell it.
H-A-T-O-F-U-L.
H-A-T what?
O-F-U-L.
O-F-U-L.
Okay.
Is that a grasshopper game or no? I think it probably isn't.
Developer is like Pigeon Nation Inc. I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's Japanese. I
Told
think.
you.
But
it is. I'm telling you, it is. Yeah. But you're basically. It just seems like you're playing like. I don't know if you're like warging into these fucking birds or what's going on, but you're like these birds, but then it shows their real characters, and then it shows the birds again, and then again I name my character Dick Buttkiss, and then my pals are like Xenophobia or some shit. Like, it's just these weird Japanese names that I have no idea who they are, so it's weird.
So what's weird is like so the original one was made in Japan, and then there was a remake of it made by some developer from the UK. Which is really weird. I don't understand why that happened. So
I don't know. But then it becomes like I don't know if it's an RPG, but like, oh, you go to class, so my knowledge went up. Oh, I went to gym, so my strength went up. Oh, I went to music, so my charisma went up, or some shit. Like, that's what the game was for me, and I played it I played it more than 10 minutes, but I was just like, this is weird, and I'm not really getting the hook yet, so I'm going to shut it off. So I shut it off.
Okay, so this didn't ever happen? None of that?
Nope, that didn't happen at all.
no trophies.
No trophies with Hatoful Boyfriend, unfortunately. But that's up there if you want to check out Hatoful Boyfriend, because I definitely played a little bit of that. They talked about Detroit Become Human at PAX West that we might not have talked about. Basically, they had a demo out there, and
Not Become Bird.
But
Okay.
the takeaway from that was that it's basically Batman and Heavy Rain combined, which sounds okay to me.
Right. What? How could it, like, with robots? I don't know about that.
Heavy Man.
Heavy Batman.
I would expect RoboCop more than I would Batman.
Nope. Apparently, it's Heavy Rain meets Batman. So there's that.
This sounds like it's going to be a lie.
Yeah,
it's not going to be that.
We'll see what happens after that. Let's see. Got announced for a remake coming November 14th, 2017 for the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. It will have that. They're also going to be taking first steps into virtual reality with LA Noire, the VR case files, an HTC experience. I'm sorry, a virtual reality experience for the HTC Vive, which I think is kind of cool.
The physical Switch one's $50 instead of $40. So
the Switch one's $50.
That's called it's called the Switch tax. That's happening pretty
digital version of it's $40, just like the rest.
That's weird.
There's a lot of
4K for PS4 Pro and Xbox One X. 1080p for PS4 and Xbox One. The HD Rumble Joy-Con support for gyroscopic stuff for the Switch.
4K on Pro and Xbox One X too. So
that's what I said.
You said 1080p, I thought.
No, I said 1080p for PS4 and Xbox One, 4K for PS4 Pro and Xbox One X.
Okay.
Cool. Price-wise, you said $40.
Yeah.
That's just a little too much for me. I didn't finish LA Noire. I couldn't even tell you where I I enjoyed what I played of LA Noire, but I'm not going to run out and pay $40 for that game. What do you guys think?
You don't want to see Dan Reichert in 1080p? His face in the game. There's multiple characters, or maybe just one character in that game that puts face on it.
I forgot about that.
So what's face on somebody?
Yeah, I mean, I finished it when it came out, but if it gets a little cheaper at some point, I'll probably pick it up.
I'd pay like $20 for it.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll drop there eventually. You know, that Kingdom Hearts.
No, man, Rockstar games don't drop very quick. Rockstar games don't drop very quick.
Well, they do, especially Max Payne 3. That game.
Okay, Rockstar games that sell don't drop very quick.
Well, yeah, they won't sell that well. The original didn't sell that well.
Do you think they're?
Go ahead.
You think they're seeing if there's any sequel opportunities here?
I
don't know, because the original developer's gone. So there was such bad blood between Rockstar and the original developer. The original developer wanted to become part of Rockstar, and Rockstar just said no and just left them do their own thing. And they were in such a bad state after they released that game that they just had to go under. Or if Rockstar would have kept them on, then it would have saved them.
Team Bondi, is that who that was?
Yeah.
I thought so.
I think the creative guy was the main creative guy for the team or whatever was behind the Getaway for PlayStation 2. I don't know if he was a part of the Getaway 2 or not, but I don't know. Kind of sucks that they went away because that team did some interesting stuff, even if they didn't get along with Rockstar. So I don't know what they would do for a sequel or who would even work on it.
I look at it more as you're testing the waters for physical remakes of a Red Dead Redemption, in my opinion. Like you have it digitally.
I mean,
you have it digitally on Xbox One.
There's no question that would sell though.
But I just, it's Rockstar, so of course they're going to push the market. Or a Bully I mean, you can get it digitally right now, but I don't know. I don't see it as a sequel. I see it as more of a
remastered Bully ones.
Right, but just not physically though, right? Just digitally.
Yeah. No, I have the Bully on 360 over there.
Okay, I'm talking Sony. I'm talking Sony consoles or the Switch version. Obviously, Xbox seems to be. They have the digital version of Red Dead Redemption also. But that's what I see this as, is a way to obviously test the waters for a game that necessarily might not have sold as well as the rest of Rockstar's games. But also
it's not the digital version of Red Dead Redemption. It's just backwards compatibility of Red Dead.
Sorry, yes, thank you. Backwards compatible of Red Dead Redemption.
And I think the PC still does not have a version of Red Dead Redemption. For some reason, that never got ported.
I don't think it ever came out. Yeah, I don't think it ever came out.
Which is really weird, but
that is pretty strange.
So I don't know. I don't know what Rockstar's doing. I kind of hope they're working on new stuff.
It's Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well, they're also working on GTA 6 or whatever I want to call it.
Maybe they are. I would doubt it.
Maybe they are.
I mean, early stages, but man, I don't know. GTA 4 GTA 5 came out in what, 2014?
Yeah, but it's like Rockstar has more than one development team, so they just don't make one game at a time. So I'm sure there's one team that's working on Red Dead, and the other team is probably working on GTA.
I would like to see a new IP from them.
What about that? Wasn't there a rumor that Agent game was getting worked on still?
Yeah, supposedly that thing still exists. Who knows what the hell that's going to be?
It's like a PS4 exclusive. I don't know if that's.
I don't even know. It was supposed to be a PS3 exclusive. No idea what it is now. LA Noire was originally supposed to be a PS3 exclusive. But all they've ever shown of Agent is just that black title card with the word Agent. What I remember.
That's half the game right there.
That's all you need. That's all you need. You press X to pay respects, man. That's all you do.
So I don't know what that game is. I think it had like a gun in the name of the logo. So there will be at least one gun in the game.
How about Love Gun? Can they make a game?
I'm sure there's probably somebody who loves guns in that game. Does that count?
No, I need a Love Gun game.
Yes.
Starring Gene Simmons himself.
All right. Oh no. Should be
That's a dog.
Face paint.
He might be. I'm not quite sure yet. All right, let's move on.
The Kiss game
All
on
grew up.
No,
The
I've
team
never
that
played
made
any
those
Kiss
two
games.
Reflections is the developer. An online first-person shooter called Automega or Atomiga. I'm not really sure how you say that, but it's coming out September 19th. Got the colorful art style. You have, I don't know, you grow your people from small to big, very similar to your, I guess, grow home-ishness. But that's coming out. There's a trailer up that they just showed recently. They call it a relentlessly competitive experience and easy to pick up but hard to master game. If you give a shit about the team that made Grow Up or Grow Home, they're making a new game.
Is it only for PlayStation? Was Grow Home?
It's only for Steam right now. It's online only. It's PC right now only.
Yeah.
You said it was Reflections.
Yep, that's the team.
Who's doing this?
Yep.
Possibly. That's great.
I don't know. The people that did Grow Up and Grow Home, is that the same people?
I don't know.
I don't know if the developer of Driver is still around. I think.
Let me look it up for you.
That's okay.
Driver 3.
Go ahead.
What, Driver 3? I mean, Driver 1.
He's talking OG Driver.
Driver 3.
Yes, Reflections. Reflections. Yes. Oh, wow. All right.
Oh,
so
man.
There you go. That's crazy. Also crazy, Destiny 2 surpasses 1.2 million concurrent players online.
They need Wildlands.
Strong start to the developer. I mean, to Bungie and Destiny 2. Considering that game came out, what, a week and a half ago now?
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. 1.2 million players. That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
It's no public. Oh, crap. I can think of that. Whatever.
I missed whatever you said because it broke up, so sure.
Yeah, man. I may just go change computers because this is not working at all.
Is it you or is it me?
I mean, I can hear you fine. He was cutting out on me too. So
was he okay? What should we talk about?
I didn't realize. Well, go ahead.
I was just going to talk about the Game of Thrones because that's what we talked about.
No. Well, I was just going to say I didn't realize Reflections was even still around, but they did The Division and did Far Cry and did.
That's the same people that did this Grow Up and Grow Home.
Yeah, and they did Watch Dogs and at least that's what
they're just Ubisoft Central, basically.
Yeah, whatever Ubisoft wants them to do, they do it. I guess.
Number one team.
That's probably the Assassin's Creed people, but I don't know.
Well, okay, fair enough. Let's see.
Yeah, but there's multiple teams that work on Assassin's Creed too.
Holy
so
shit.
I don't know.
Are they a publisher or are they a developer?
They're a developer because Ubisoft is the one that's publishing all that stuff.
That's true. So holy shit, they did Shadow of the Beast 2, Shadow of the Beast 3, Thunder Truck Alley, Driver 1, 2, Stuntman. Yeah, Stuntman's a great game.
I wonder if they just like some of those games. I wonder if there's multiple teams that worked on them and they were just one of them. I don't know, but who knows? Yeah, I don't know what's going to go on with Game of Thrones. I wish it was still happening. 7 episodes is too short.
Yeah, it was. Oh, next season you mean?
Well, this one was 7, also, right? The next one's 6.
No, this one was
7.
8, I think. It was 8
7
episodes this season.
I don't think so. I think it was only 7, and the next is 6.
You're probably right. Because I'm an idiot, but I'm going to tell you here in a second.
I wish it was
7 episodes. Yeah, episodes.
Yeah, but I don't know. what's going to happen. It's going to suck when it's over.
I'll be really sad when it's over.
Yeah. I mean, I've binge watched The Walking Dead, and that last season, season 7, was a lot better than
Say again.
The season 7 was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be for The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, no. Once you got what's his name in there as a bad guy, like you have a good focused bad guy, which has always been their problem. My issue with The Walking Dead becomes you act as all this time has passed in that show, but then they act like they still don't know how to handle zombies. So, What is it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they were able to handle themselves pretty well at that carnival thing or whatever.
If they never showed me zombies and only showed me human conflict, I would probably like that show more, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The zombies aren't what make that show for me.
So what's confusing to me, though, is like, I know the end of the world happened. They still have access to all this technology.
Yep.
They could potentially get some of that going again on a wider scale.
Right.
And also, like, maybe I missed it because I don't pay full attention to all of the episodes, but, like, how has nobody crossed the ocean or heard from anybody from another country to see what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm telling you, man. Like, that show just, I don't understand it half the time. It doesn't make much sense to me how they do it or what they do. It's really confusing.
What if the rest of the world is just fine? They're just like, oh, the United States is fucked. Look at those assholes.
Fucking Europe is just like lifting it up like, separate from us again, motherfuckers. Check it.
Because nobody, they don't even like, I don't even know if they mention it. Do they even mention like, what, like, I wonder what's happening in China, what's happening in India?
It's like Civ games where they just spin off into their own little continents and you just worry about one continent at a time. The Walking Dead, Russia. It's just all about Russia. Like, I would be okay with that.
Like, what's going on over there? I mean,
Hey, tell me what's going on in Iceland. How's Iceland going on with the zombie apocalypse?
They're probably fine.
Yeah, everything's good there.
I would say Antarctica is probably where it's at. They're probably
that's really fun. I want to see Antarctica is probably like it's probably more Game of Thrones in Antarctica than it is Walking Dead, right? All the ice zombies.
Yeah, well, and then like there's a bunch of like scientists there too. So in general,
drills.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so Antarctica actually might be fucked because they probably rely on a lot of food and stuff being sent to them.
Yeah.
And they're probably running out of that real quick.
I think Cancun's doing a bunch of naked zombie dancers going down on Cancun spring break, are they?
Oh, I already know how that goes because I played Dead Island, so I know.
You know all about it.
Yeah.
Here. While we're down here, there's a new segment to the show. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Hang on. I'm just going to slide over here. I moved all my PS3 games down here so I can show you guys my glorious PS3 collection.
Oh, no. Is it all Ride to Hell?
No, I wish it was. I thought I still had Ride to Hell, to be honest with you, and I don't. I really thought that I did.
I could have sworn you told us that you traded that in.
I know I traded it in, but I thought that maybe I still had it for some reason, but I thought it was maybe just a joke, but it's definitely not there. First up, you have Uncharted 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Drake.
The best,
of course.
Trilogy.
No. You have the Mass Effect trilogy, still in plastic wrapping. I don't know if you can tell the plastic wrap. Still unwrapped, or still wrapped, and nice and neat.
If you unwrap that and play the first game, you probably will never play any other game.
A game I finished, Max Payne 3, developed by Rockstar. That was a pretty good game. I really enjoyed that game, actually.
Did you play the first two?
I did play the first two, on PlayStation 2. God of War collection for the 45th time. There's that.
What about the Origins collection?
Yeah, hold on. That was only you. Just you had that. I had to borrow it. Yeah. I have a sealed copy.
No.
Game of the Year.
Not Ascension. The Origins copy.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've got we'll get to it. I don't think I've got it, though. A sealed copy, Game of the Year edition of Dead Island. The first Dead Island. Sealed copy.
It looks like you resealed that one.
Yeah, I tried to sell it back, actually. Is what happened. Another definitive game, the collection of 3 games. God of War 3, which I just recently talked about and we beat. A game I can't fucking stand. There you go, Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh,
PlayStation 3. No, it's not sealed. I've got this giant fucking map in here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy how they always put maps. And
yeah, I'm cool with it.
Red Dead Redemption. Yeah.
I'll get there. I have Red Dead Redemption down here.
Oh, man.
Infamous 2. Cole McGrath back at you. No, that's no Prototype 2. A game I played only a few. Oh no, I'm sorry. A game I never played. A sealed copy of Fallout New Vegas.
And how do you have sealed? Like, I mean, I have sealed copies of games too. Like, so I have sealed copies of games too, but I don't trade any of my games in. So I would expect.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask. I have no idea. Batman Lego Superheroes. Lego Batman, rather, Superheroes. That's 2, Lego Batman 2. Sealed copy of Battlefield Bad Company 2. Is this game any good?
I'm not sure. I've been thinking about buying those games because supposedly they have like a really goofy cast of characters and a really goofy story.
I don't know. Game Informer calls it the best tactical multiplayer action on the planet. Back from
which planet?
I don't know. Not Earth, apparently. From the Captain of Planets, yeah. Let's see here. Let me do a little more reaching here. Let's see what else I can dig out of here while we wait for Ralph to return to us. This is a great new segment I'm going to run out of real quick. Here's one of the greatest games released in 2009, Gearbox's Borderlands. That is not sealed.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2, however, also unsealed right there for you. We all know the Fallout 3 story with me playing about 50 hours of that game and then having my save file overwritten and never going back to it. Batman Arkham City right there for you. Okay. Batman Arkham City. A tagged Dragon Age Origins as if I brought it into work to either let somebody borrow or possibly trade in. That date is 6/17 of 2011. Dragon Age Origins. That's some Destiny music right there. That is Destiny if I've ever heard it. A sealed copy of Duke Nukem Forever. I did not need to buy the GameStop version.
Man, I could have just bought that from you instead of getting that one for $360.
Yeah, I have the PlayStation copy. Sealed, brand new sealed in box. Yeah. New in box.
I have like at least 2 copies of that game because it was $3 at Target one day and I bought like 4 of them.
You might have gotten me that, to be honest with you. I don't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure you might have gotten that for me.
Does it say something about Target has like an exclusive Target 3D glasses in it? Okay, because that's the ones I got.
Like that. Yeah. To round this out, you got Final Fantasy 13. Final Fantasy 13 here for you. A game that I waited a long time to play. It's a great game.
Is that sealed?
No, of course it's not sealed. I played the shit out of that game. A sealed copy of Batman Arkham Asylum, however, for PS3.
Oh, man.
What are you doing?
Sealed copies. Well, I was entertaining the masses while you were, like, gone. I went through my PS3 collection, and I found that I've got, like, 4 copies that are unopened.
He's doing his grocery haul video right now.
What are you doing not opening all these games?
I don't know, man. Why Not Chronicles? Why Not Chronicles? Here we are.
That's
sealed, pre-owned.
That game will be played. The first Walking Dead, which came with an actual game versus a digital code.
Yeah, I don't know what their Telltale's doing now.
I don't think they sell
physical boxes with incomplete games.
And
yeah,
there we go. Unsealed with map. Red Dead Redemption.
Okay.
With map. Ralph, in case you missed, no, there's no Red to Hell map. goddammit. In case you missed the other games that I showed off, Ralph, I can go through it again if you'd like.
It's okay.
Okay, fine.
I can go through all my sealed Wii U games, which is going to be more. I have more sealed Wii U games than either of you have Wii U games.
I do, however, still have.
I can guarantee that. I have 7 Wii U games.
Still have the D Dream Drop.
No.
Yeah.
I lost them.
In case and then if you want me to go old school, and I wish I had a way to tell, but here's where it really gets crazy. Pull it up, Ralph. Where is it? There you go.
I just have greatest hits for those.
Oh no, I've got the OG, baby. The original. With in this case is beat to shit. 2002, 2006, 2005, whatever.
Nice.
Just I wish I I wish I had a way to find out. I mean, this disc is all fucking scratched to shit. I wish I had a way to find out how long I put in this game. It probably does. I just don't have a PS2 to put it in.
I could have bought you one at Goodwill the other day.
You probably should. This registration card, do you think I should send this
It was
in?
like $30.
Yeah, that probably still works. Registration thing.
Let's read this off. Which SquareSoft games, Squaresoft by the way, which SquareSoft games do you own? You ready? You guys can tell me if you own these.
0.
Tobal number 1.
I wish I owned that.
Wait, what was it?
Tobal number 1.
Oh no, I do not
Number
own
1. What is Tobal number 1?
It's like
I don't know.
part fighting. I think there's like the main game is a fighting game, but it has this other mode where you like.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else where you
Is
run
it the
around.
prequel to Mambo number 5? Or?
I wish.
Possibly.
Einhander.
I don't know. That's
Einhander?
a shmup. That game's rare.
Ergies.
Or maybe that. Ergies is some kind of fighting game also.
Saga Frontier 2.
That's an RPG. I don't know anything about it.
Chrono Cross.
We are shooting blanks on all these games.
Chrono Cross.
I have that.
The Bouncer.
That's.
I played the
shit.
bouncer. That game is terrible.
Final Fantasy 7.
I have that.
Parasite Eve.
I have that.
Chocobo
Yeah,
Racing.
Oh no.
I had that.
These games are great. Front Mission 3.
That's some kind of mech game.
Yeah.
Parasite Eve 2.
I've only played the beginning of that, but I do have it.
Driving Emotion Type S. Bushido Blade.
I've played
that.
I'm not very good at it.
Xenogears.
I have that.
Final Fantasy 8.
I got that one too.
We should just go through every game Square's ever published. And
That's basically it. Vagrant Story.
I have that one too.
Final Fantasy 9.
Yep, I got that
Final
one.
Fantasy 10.
I know
Final
you have
Fantasy
that one.
Tactics. I do. Final
I have
Fantasy
the-
Tactics.
I have the PSP version of that.
I thought I had the PS1 version of it, but I don't have it down here. Bushido Blade 2.
No.
Chocobo Dungeon 2. Legend of Mana.
No.
Final Fantasy Chronicles. Final Fantasy 7 PC version.
I have that. I have the PC
Saga
version.
Frontier. Brave Fencer Musashi.
that's supposed to be good. I don't think I ever
Final
played that.
Fantasy Anthology.
I have that.
Threads of Fate.
I do not.
Final Fantasy 8, the PC version. Okay, let's do these Disney games really quick. Disney's Experiment 626. Anybody heard of that?
Is that
Disney Golf.
Disney Frozen? Is that what that was? Or?
Disney Golf. Anybody Disney Golf? Disney's Monsters Inc.
Never heard of it.
Disney's Treasure Planet. Disney's Tarzan Unlimited. Disney's PK Out of the Shadows. This is the one that you're going to know, Ralph. Disney's Donald Duck Going Quackers.
That was an N64 game. It must have been a PlayStation game also.
Well, it just says Disney game. It doesn't say anything about that.
He wasn't like,
All right.
I thought he was always.
You know what the best part about this is? This
When did you
is this
go
part right here.
backwards?
Look at this case. Look at this case. A nice spot for you to go ahead and put your PlayStation memory card.
GameCube's got
Those
that.
funny, those funny animals?
There are some funny animals.
Yeah.
You want to know what the size of this game is per memory card? This is sad, man.
Save. Yeah, it's the save slot.
132 kilobytes.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2, 90 kilobytes.
They figured out how to compress that shit.
Well,
This is the most
there's
important
some
one.
save files that are that
Dead
small
Island.
still nowadays.
Dead Island sealed.
Is it too late to return that?
I can probably still return it. Do you guys want to play Final Fantasy X-2 for the PlayStation 2? Stop me whenever.
What's
I got that too.
Did you already go through all the news? Or have you just been doing this
Yeah.
for the
No,
last
I have
10
one more
minutes?
piece. I had one more piece of news, and I was going to throw it to you. I was waiting for you because I was going to throw it to you for the Nintendo stuff. Devil May Cry 3, Dante's Awakening.
Could have thrown it to Ryan.
For the Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Just have him.
I mean, I'd only talk about Xenoblade and Atlas.
I really believe that this game should be worth a little more than it is. But I mean, that's what it is. Whatever.
If it was rare, maybe.
It's not crazily easy to get, is it?
It's pretty cheap online, I think.
Look at the disc. This just kind of looks cool too. It's just kind of a cool looking disc.
It's red.
It is red. If there was snow in this game, I would be in heaven.
Yeah, Troy Baker, snow. Yep.
Yeah. How about all these Phoenix Wright games?
They're just going to keep making more, too. So.
They want to keep going. How about all these Professor Layton games?
It took too long.
Layton games? More Professor Layton games?
I think I own 0 DS games.
What?
Yeah, I have no DS games.
2 more. That's probably it. That's enough. All right. The last piece of news that I have for you, ungrateful motherfuckers, is confirmed for coming out December. Not excited? Anybody care? $20, pretty cheap.
Wait, what's coming out? December.
That seems like the right price. Okami.
Oh, it's a physical copy, and it's only going to be $20.
Physically and digital, with the latter price at $20 digitally. It doesn't say physical pricing quite yet.
I guess that would match with what they've been doing for the Resident Evil games. So if that comes out at 20, that'd be pretty cool.
I'll probably buy that.
I'll be okay with that. Sure. There was a Nintendo Direct that happened. Ralph, tell me about the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, I watched the entire Nintendo Direct yesterday.
Direct to DVD.
Yeah, I played it on my DVD player. I'm trying to think of what they started with. Of course, they showed a little bit of Metroid, which comes out this week. Like they started with 3DS.
Hot reviews, by the way. Hot reviews.
I'm a little surprised by that. Apparently, Nintendo taught Mercury's team.
People love Metroid.
They must have taught Mercury's team how to make a game. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see. They showed a bunch of Pokemon stuff for Ultra Sun and Moon, which it looks fine. There was those Atlas games, which Ryan would know more about them. I don't really remember.
I think they're mostly just remakes.
Let me just pull up an article then real quick for you, all the games.
Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux.
Yeah, it's a DS game. I'm getting that one. I have no interest in that Etrian Odyssey thing. Those games are just dungeon crawlers.
Yeah, and I forget the other one.
All right, I'll reel it back in then.
It was that Radiant Gloria.
We'll set it up and you just knock it down. How's that? I'll lob it to you and you just go from there.
Sure.
Is that gonna be easier for you?
Probably.
All right, let's see. Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah.
Ryan still does not believe that that's happening, correct?
Oh, I think it's happening, just not in December.
I don't think they would have given it a date.
That's what I
mean. Nintendo Tech.
That's
I
happened a lot,
also
though.
don't think so.
You give it a date, and then
They've never
given an exact date, or did they say month?
Nintendo might give a month, but they rarely give an exact date. Like if it's not coming out. I mean, they already have the special edition lined up also and pictures of it, which I was surprised. But I guess that may not mean anything, but it looked pretty good. It looked pretty finished.
I mean, I'm not gonna be disappointed or heartbroken if it comes out in December. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
That's fine.
Super Mario Odyssey. They had a Switch bundle revealed. Comes Joy-Cons, Mario Odyssey themed Switch carrying case. Also, a wedding-themed Mario amiibo, which I think you'd already seen before, right? In the white suit.
Yeah, there's Bowser, Princess, and
Princess
Mario.
Yeah, they showed those off at E3, I think.
Probably.
Skyrim coming out November 17th. They touched on that. Two big pieces here. Don't let any naysayer tell you these aren't big deals. Ralph, what two Bethesda games are coming to the Switch?
Skyrim and Oblivion.
Nope. That's not
it could finally run Oblivion.
That would actually be cool if they redid Oblivion.
Nope. Try again, Ralph.
Doom is coming out this holiday, supposedly. And
you guys both got pre-ordered, right?
If I had a Switch, honestly, I would probably get one or both of those games.
That seems insane.
It isn't. I don't own either of them, so why wouldn't I?
Yeah, Wolfenstein New Colossus. It comes out early next year.
Played Doom already though.
Yeah, but that game's great. Like, I should own Doom, and if I could own it in a platform that I could take it with me anywhere. Like, you don't understand, I guess, for me, like, I don't get a lot of time to play games as it is, so having an ability to basically use the Wii U as a consumer, but in an actual physical form that works, aka the Switch, so being able to play Doom, sitting on my couch, letting my kids watch fucking Puppy Dog Pals, that's a home run for me, brother. That is a home run for me. Now, is it going to look better on the Switch itself? Probably not. But the fact of the matter is, I could then go, all right, it's 9 o'clock, go to bed. Whoop, slide it on in, not my penis, into the Switch case, and then I can play it right on my TV. Like, that's a big deal, dude. That is a big fucking deal.
I mean, no, I don't know. I still think no. It's not gonna be what you guys think it is. It's gonna probably be quality just because.
What do we think it is?
I just think it's a game.
Well, I guess, what do you,
Stupid? Is this the question I have to ask?
all right, whatever. I mean, you guys can get it. You can play it. It will probably play okay. It's going to be a far inferior version, but it'll be fine for what it is.
I don't want it to be a superior version. I'm not looking for a superior version.
You were the one who was like all about like the technical shit.
It's got to be 40 gajillion
So-
specs. Got to have enough pixels for it to blow my eyeballs.
All right, so I basically like, all right, hopefully it runs at 60 frames per second. It probably will because that's what it usually wants to do. So except for when John Carmack was there with the later games. But so it'll probably run at 60 frames per second, but it's probably going to look a lot worse.
But I don't care.
I don't want to do that.
What do you mean by a lot worse? Because we're talking like from 1080 to 900 or 720.
It's not going to, I don't think it's going to be 900. If it
See,
runs
I
at 60 frames
I
per
think
second,
you're wrong.
If you showed me 1080 and you showed me 900, I would know the difference. This
Nope.
is how.
But, so
dumb
like
I
it's
am.
not just the resolution. Like they're going to have to. The shadows are going to be different. The texture quality is going to be different. It's not going to be the same.
I won't
'Cause if you
notice
take-
any of this unless you put them side by side, which is not.
I also
no.
don't care. I also
So-
don't care.
That's when I told you it's going to be like going from Borderlands 2 on PS3 and 360
don't do this again.
to Borderlands 2 on a Vita. That was noticeable. Like if you could notice that, could you not notice that? Like I don't even talk about the way it plays.
I think it's
I'm talking about
apples
just how it
and
looks.
I think you're. I think as the tech spec guy of the group, I think you're looking far too much into this. Ralph, I speak for? I would think that I speak for both of us. The fact that the Switch is getting 2 big fucking releases from Bethesda is a big deal.
To who?
Everyone but you. All right.
It's gonna go away. So like to me this a big deal would be if the Switch was getting a game from Bethesda that was only going to be on Switch and
Not a
nowhere
chance,
else.
but that'll never happen. They're not gonna.
Yeah. And why would it never happen?
That would never happen because they're just losing money doing that. This is them making money.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
No, maybe.
They haven't released the games yet. And I don't think they're going to sell that well.
Oh boy.
All right. So who usually plays Doom? It's usually not even console players. It's usually PC players that play Doom. So automatically you got a game that doesn't fit on Nintendo's console.
Sure.
And most of the first-person shooter players have gone on to like it was the 360 generation. Now most of them are on PC or PS4.
Okay.
They're not playing like what first-person shooters for the Wii U.
But that's what I'm saying to you. Hold on. Go back. The Nintendo Switch is the best-selling console. How many months of the last since release? A lot of them, right? So, Granted, those people might not want a first-person shooter, but do they have one to choose from to go, well, I'd rather have this over this? No.
And how many of those people do you think also have a PC that plays games or a PS4 or an Xbox?
A PC? Not that many. A PS4? Sure. A PC? Not as many. But if they're like me and just want that ability to have that portability, if you're going to go, hey, Doom's on fucking Switch, it's $30 or $20 or whatever the fuck it's going to be.
Or $60.
I think it'll be a novelty that some people like you might check out, but ultimately realize this isn't really that great. So I don't know. I mean, first-person shooters aren't really meant for that.
Sure, but I think you're discounting too much because of how poorly the Wii U.
I am at all.
I think you are because of how poorly the Wii U did with anything. Like when it comes to porting things over, the tech specs, all that shit. I think you got to give the Switch a little more faith.
So the Wii U had trouble with porting stuff from the PS3 and 360 to the Wii U.
Right.
It was arguably more powerful than the PS3 and 360. And the PS4
arguably is a pretty good word.
I mean, arguably.
I don't know.
It actually was.
Yeah,
I think it was on par, or
clearly
better.
It wasn't used to that potential if they struggled with it, though, right?
I think it was just because it was the third choice. So just how like when Sony originally was the second choice for developers. So a lot of times when it first
But you just hit the nail on
came
the
out,
head.
it was better on 360 than it was on PS3.
Granted, they might
No,
not
I
be
didn't, because the PS4, the Xbox One, and the PC are all significantly more powerful. Like almost to the point where you're making a different game for the Switch.
But the fact that they want to make it for the Switch is a big deal.
I don't know. I think it's
It
going to
is.
be a
It is.
bigger deal
Bottom
for
line.
you now,
It
and
is a big deal.
2 or 3 years down the road when it's not happening. Then we'll be back to where we were before.
I think you're completely and utterly fucking wrong right now.
No,
That's
because
what I
like so,
feel
like people making their games multi-platform on Xbox One, PS4, that's fine.
Ralph, you got to
People
jump in
making
here.
their people making their games multi-platform, Xbox One, PS4, Switch, like that causes problems. And like I have no interest in buying the Switch version in that case.
You also don't think Prototype and Infamous are the same game. We've had this discussion. It's not the
But-
same thing.
For the record, no, you're not
Go
gonna.
ahead.
You're gonna
Go ahead,
buy
Ralph.
like 2 or 3 Switch games in its lifetime anyway.
Right.
No, but then so like, all right, so I'm buying Xenoblade because that is a game made
It's
for
only
the
on the
Switch,
Switch.
coming out for the Switch, designed for the Switch, developed for the Switch, intended to be on the Switch. So that game is probably going to be great, and I'm going to like that game. To take a game that was meant for PC, PS4, Xbox One, have to make a bunch of sacrifices to get it to play on the Switch on a device that it's really not really intended to be for in the first place. Like, I have no interest in that. Like, that is not what I want. If id from the ground up developed a game that was meant for the Switch, meant to be played on the Switch, used the Switch how it should be used, that would be way more interesting than porting some game that has been out for, what, a couple years now? A little over almost 2 years? A game that has already been played and already runs a lot better on other systems. Like, to me, that, like, there's no interest in that at all for me. So, and I feel like even if Doom came out on the Switch, PS4, Xbox One, all on the same date, and PC all on the same date, do you really think the Switch is going to get a lot of love there from consumers?
I don't know, because I don't know how it runs. But again, from an overarching standpoint of, hey, look, this relationship is being festered by the fact that they're having Skyrim, Doom, and Wolfenstein all coming to this one console, that tells you good things for Nintendo.
Yeah, maybe, but like this was tried with the Wii, because the Wii sold like crazy when it came out, and the Wii was so much had so much less power than the PC, PS3, 360 at the time, that eventually it was abandoned, and the versions you started seeing on the Wii were versions that were significantly different than the versions that were on the more powerful consoles than
When's
PC.
the last time a Nintendo console was more powerful than anything?
Except for, well, you don't think the GameCube was more powerful than the PS2, at least, not the Xbox.
Okay, GameCube was when, Ralph?
2001.
So 16 years ago. No one expects Nintendo consoles to be more powerful than anything else. It's the fact
But
that
they were at one time, so
But
they were
not
on
now.
par up
But
until
Nintendo-
the GameCube.
now
After the
Nintendo
GameCube, I mean.
has struggled to build these relationships with these third-party developers. Now you're talking about a big
I
name
don't think
fucking
they
developer.
necessarily have, because like, so on the GameCube, if you look at the releases for the GameCube, third parties were porting everything to Xbox, PS2, GameCube. If they had a release, it was Xbox, PS2, GameCube. And almost everything was going out all three consoles, even though the GameCube wasn't selling that well. It's when they released the Wii, which was significantly less powerful than everything else, is when they had the huge drop-off, because now they couldn't easily port their game to the Wii. They had to make sacrifices to do it.
I
And that's
still
what the
think you're
Switch is doing too.
I still think you're discounting the fact that this is still a bigger news than you will allow it to be.
I feel like it's news that you guys are excited for, and then years down the road, it's going to go away because they're just going to realize that they're not going to make money off of putting these games on the Switch because they're being bought on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch. They're going to have to do too much work to get their game to work on the Switch,
but
especially if nobody's going to buy it.
Isn't the Switch closer to the PS4, Xbox One than the Wii was to
Absolutely.
PS3 360?
I don't think so.
Well, I think it's a lot closer.
I think it's a ton closer.
I don't think it is at all.
All right.
It isn't.
This is what happens every time. Me and Derek agree on something.
Which that's not that often. We don't agree all the time either.
So developers have already said that they're having trouble porting their stuff to the Switch, and a lot of them, they think it's not worth it. So, that's developers talking about developing for all three platforms, and they're already saying it's difficult. So Ubisoft loves to put all their shit out on everything. They're not putting out Assassin's Creed on the Switch. Why wouldn't they not do that?
Why would they?
Because they like to have their shit on everything. They are the biggest early adopter of any of the publishers. So Ubisoft, as soon as new hardware comes out, Ubisoft is all they're usually there right away. They put Mario plus Rabbids out right away for the Switch.
Well, Nintendo paid them to do that.
I think they were already developing that before Nintendo gave approval.
No, they pitched.
Yeah, they did because they did. So they were already developing before Nintendo gave approval.
Well, what's a development wrote it on a napkin? They got this idea.
No. So they gave them a demo, a prototype, and Nintendo said yes. And they were surprised at how good Mario and Luigi looked because they never gave them assets to do it. So Ubisoft just did that on their own and then sent Nintendo a prototype, and Nintendo approved it.
But Nintendo probably paid.
I'm going to move on. Kirby's new game. Kirby's
I think there's
Star
a Digino
Allies.
so you can just watch the Digino gaming on it.
I did
January
watch it,
19th,
and I don't remember.
2018 is when that's coming out for. Kirby Star Allies coming out for the Switch. Also, 3DS Kirby Battle Royale. They had a release date for that, January 19th, 2018. They also showed off a 2DS XL Pokemon themed one. Ralph, what do you think about that?
Looked pretty nice. Pokeball,
that's pretty dope. Coming out November 3rd. Square Enix showed off a little more about their Octopath Traveler. A demo is available in the eShop right now if you want to check that out. Ralph, have you checked that out yet?
I was going to download it, and then I thought it'd take away my internet, so I stopped it.
You should do that because I want to hear what you think about that game. Mario Party making a return, by the way of Mario Party, the top 100 mini games from the past Mario Party games. That sounds all right for the 3DS. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's one person has to have the game card, whatever, and then 3 other people can download play. So, I mean...
That's all right. So you just have to buy one version of the game?
Yeah, I mean, if you could find 4 people who wanted to play Mario Party on a 3DS.
No.
Or Mario Party.
In general, yeah. Minecraft coming to, available for the 3DS. It's available for download in the eShop right now. Physical edition has been announced, coming at a later date. What do you think about Minecraft?
New Nintendo 3DS only. You can't play it on a regular 3DS.
That doesn't surprise me.
And you probably can't play it on a Switch either.
Arena of Valor, the first MOBA coming to the Switch by Tencent.
Tencent? So Minecraft for 3DS and Switch?
Yes.
That's okay.
The game previously launched on mobile, 35 heroes, different modes, free beta coming to the Switch as well. No firm date has been announced for this MOBA.
Yeah, MOBAs all look the same to me, so I couldn't say either way.
It's all lanes and shit, whatever.
I don't get it. Yeah.
Whatever. Let's see what else we got. I think that is about it. Ralph, did I miss anything? Did they show anything else off? Did they show off that one, that eating shit game where you go outside and beat shit up?
All Chef Brigade. Yeah, they briefly showed that. And SteamWorld Dig 2, which comes out next week.
Yeah, I'm excited about SteamWorld Dig 2, even though I have not looked anything up about that game.
Yeah, it looks nice. There's like a new Dylan's Rolling Western game, which would be the 3rd one, which is really odd. Those games keep coming out.
They showed off some stuff about Splatoon 2, a new arena.
Yeah, like one from the Wii U version, and a new one, I think. I wasn't paying super close attention to that. Yeah, care about ARMS, but I mean, it looked fine.
Wait, is there other ARMS, or is it just DLC for ARMS, or what?
It's the third ARM.
Yeah, it's their dick. Software update that remaps the game controls to the buttons of your choice and a new fighter. I talked about Rocket League.
Yeah, that looked pretty cool.
Battle cards, local wireless multiplayer.
I like the idea of a portable Rocket League.
I'm down with that. I love Rocket League. I really do. Showed off 2K18, FIFA 18, WWE 2K18, Lost Sphere, Sonic Forces, Revelations, Double Up, Flip Wars.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They showed a lot of crap during that.
Super Meat Boy Forever.
It was like 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
Story.
Is it just like a sizzle reel, or did they actually give 3 minutes everything?
The Nindies, I think, were all just one big reel, weren't they?
Yeah, they give quite a bit of time to Xenoblade and Mario Odyssey and Pokemon. And
I want to check out this Layton's. I want to check out this Layton's Mystery Journal game.
I didn't pay much attention to that because I don't know. I mean, that game's probably fun, but it's not really fun to watch someone talk about.
What's being written in that journal?
Yeah, I don't want to know unless I'm playing it myself.
Is it like the letter?
The letter, one of the top great games of all time.
When's that getting a sequel?
I don't know if the Switch can run it. I don't
know. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out.
The Wii U could barely run the letter.
I think I'm going to blame the developer on that one.
Yeah, that may be it. I feel like there was something else on that. There's an orange, that orange and white
box
2DS XL is coming out.
Yeah, how did that look? I haven't seen a picture of it yet.
It looks nice. Yeah, I think that was it.
If you had to wait to buy a 2DS XL, would you get the orange one, or do you not regret the color you chose?
I don't regret it, but I would have picked that one over the blue and black one. I mean, that Pokeball one, I probably would have picked it over all of them.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good.
There's a Pikachu one also, I think.
I wish they would have like more color options available, like right from the start. Because like if they had like 4 or 5 different colors for like the Switch, the PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, then I don't know. I think that'd be really cool to have your choice at launch of which color you want. But
yeah,
that's all the news that I've got.
Yeah. I got nothing. All right. I guess I can blow through some shit I've been playing. I'll go first. Finished that Sonic Mania.
How was that?
On the Switch. The game is really fun. I recommend it. I mean, it took like 5 or 6 hours to finish.
It's worth $20.
I got a few game overs. I'd say so, because like you could also.
When you get a game over, what happens?
It just basically every zone, quote unquote, is 2 stages. So you would just have to start at the beginning of the zone.
Okay.
So it's not the zone. It's not that bad. Yeah, it took like 5 or 6 hours to finish. Yeah, so every level has like these giant rings you go into that are special bonus stages where you're running around. I think it's based on Sonic R, the Saturn game, which was.
I heard Giant Bomb guy saying that the extra stage was based on Sonic R.
I never played that, but I knew it was it's like a racing game where you're running on foot. It was supposed to be really bad, and it's expensive now.
That Saturn game or no?
No, it's expensive now, so fuck my life. Saturn games.
So yeah, what about the Japanese version of it?
It probably is a lot cheaper. I might look into that. But you're like trying to catch this UFO in these bonus stages. I don't know, whatever. So if you catch it, you get a Chaos Emerald. And there's like multiple bonus stage opportunities in each stage, but you only have to catch 7 Chaos Emeralds total throughout the game. And I didn't realize it. The first time I beat it, I only got 3 of them. but apparently that gets you like the real ending if you get all 7. So I started a second playthrough as Knuckles, and I've got 4, and I'm only in like the second zone. So yeah, I don't know. So that gives you another reason to play it, and I don't know. Is Sonic 2? Do either of you remember Sonic 2 well enough? Like if you hit a checkpoint, there'd be like this ring of stars would appear above the checkpoint. Okay, if you had like 20 rings, and then you like jump
through it, yeah,
and it'd be like you'd be going around on like this big ball, and you'd be trying to collect
turn.
Yeah. Okay, so that's in there, and if you pass that 32 times, and that's like all playthroughs you ever do combined, then you unlock something else. I've only done it like 5 times though, because it's not that easy. So I mean, it gives you reasons to go back and play it. And playing as Knuckles, it feels completely different than when I played as Sonic and Tails. So
I like Sonic and Knuckles. It's obviously, or I'd play as Knuckles and Knuckles if I could.
I think you have to unlock that because I didn't get it from finishing the game without the emeralds. Maybe that's what does it. I don't know.
Fine.
And that Puyo Puyo boss fight is like the easiest boss fight, but it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. I was watching Giant Bomb play
it. Yeah, I mean, there's a physical version coming. I don't know if there actually is, but
I would wait for a physical version personally if I could get it.
I'd probably buy it physically again. Sadly, if there was.
No, I mean, listen, it's a cool. I would love to see the cool box art. I think the box. I know it's dumb, but seeing the box art for the Doom physical edition for the Switch just looked kind of nifty for some reason. I don't know why.
Doesn't look the same.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It looks significantly worse than the PS4.
Is it like all faded and
yeah,
sun faded?
It's not all the colors. They're not all there.
Yeah, I'm real excited when I saw it. I thought it was cool looking.
Yeah, I'd recommend Sonic to you, Derek.
Yeah.
I don't know about. I mean, I think it's worth $20, but there's probably other games that for $20 out right now that you're probably more into getting. But
I don't have anything else after Destiny.
Well, you still got 5.
Got a lot of Kingdom Hearts games.
Oh, no.
No, only 4. I already quit Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
I picked up Drive Club VR at Best Buy the other day for $8. That game is actually pretty fun. I don't know if it's just because I paid $8 for it, but
clearance or something, or
I guess it was on sale. It was actually priced wrong, of course, because it's fucking Best Buy.
Yeah, they had Dead Rising or Dead Island priced wrong too. Had to show them their website.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, $8. Well, that was with Gamers Club. I mean, it's just a driving game, but in VR, and it's just another excuse to play something in VR. I mean, so it just.
How does it feel when you crash? Does it feel weird?
I just like you can just do like a free mode where you're just driving around doing whatever. So I just kind of like I had it in first person where I was like in the cockpit. And I just like held the gas and started looking out the window to the left just until I ran to a wall to see what it felt like. It's a little weird, but not as jarring as I'd hope.
That'd probably be the first thing I try to do too, is to just see what it's like when you crash.
Yeah, I mean, and I've heard people complain that the graphics aren't great. Like, and they're not. Like, there's definitely. I know VR games don't have as good of graphics, it doesn't seem like, but it definitely looks a little worse than.
Yeah, they have to sacrifice that stuff so that the frame rate is stable, so that you don't feel. I mean, some people still feel sick, but I guess as long as it's stable enough, people that don't feel sick won't feel sick, I guess.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. So it was fun. It's a good time. I wouldn't recommend paying more than $8 for it. I would recommend paying more than. Huh?
Did you finish the race?
Yeah, I don't know. I finished several. I got quite a few trophies. I don't know. I would recommend Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Holy shit!
That game.
Yeah, everybody seems to love that game.
I don't know, man. Thanks to my Switch parental controls app, I can see how long I play Switch games.
Is Bowser telling you to stop playing?
I could have him tell me, because there's a couple of days where I put in almost 5 hours on that game. I'm like, fuck, I can't do this every day. But it's hard to stop playing that game. Like, I don't know. This is really dumb for me to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If I had, no, I'm not gonna say that. It's definitely in my top 5 though, even if I don't finish it. Even if I don't finish it,
you're not gonna put in the top 100.
It'd probably make that. I'm in the third. I'm almost done with the third world, and there's 4 worlds. So, man, I just unlocked Rabid Yoshi. And
how's that look? A suit? Or
yeah, this is a suit on him. He's got like a machine gun, so that's interesting.
Well, how close does it look to an actual machine gun? I thought they were trying to make it so that didn't look very much like actual guns or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it at all. It's probably like a fire hydrant or something stupid. I don't know. Because I had some hammer that was maybe it was a fire hydrant.
Can you use actual Yoshi or no?
Yeah, but I haven't found him yet. He must be the last one you unlock. But yeah, I don't know. The game is so good. So,
what's the story behind it, or is there a story?
Do you want to get into spoilers here?
No, I don't.
So I'm probably never going to play it. So
I know that somebody gets a hold of some weird thing that molds things together, and that's how they merge their worlds together. I don't want to know anything other
spoilers.
With their powers combined, they're attacking the planet.
I don't want to know anything more than that because I know there's a mystery benefactor. I don't want to know.
Oh, I don't know that. Or I don't know who that is yet.
Well, but is Bowser the main enemy, or is it something else?
I think Bowser's in the game.
Well, right now it's Bowser Jr.
Bowser Jr.'s in the game?
Yeah. He keeps saying like his dad's on vacation and his dad keeps texting him chores to do. I mean,
oh man,
it's pretty funny. Surprisingly.
Watching the parental controls on his Switch while he's on vacation.
I hope that's some kind of joke like that's in there. That'd be awesome. Man, I don't know. This game's like I keep almost feeling like it's gonna get too hard, and then I finish a battle. So,
the music's a lot different than regular Mario games, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Grant Kirkhope.
Yes, sir. Bowser. Yeah, I'm sorry. Bowser Donkey Kong guy, and
yeah, he's done a lot of Nintendo
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, I always get him and David Wise mixed up. So I think Kirkhope does this though. But yeah, it sounds like similar to Mario stuff, but then they'll do like different things with it. But I don't know. All around, like that game is great so far. So, I guess we'll move on to Vaughn Killer here.
Yeah, I talked about a little bit. Playing whatever the fuck I played earlier.
Destiny.
No, the other game I talked about playing a little bit of. Oh, Hatful Boyfriend. Played a little bit of that. Aside from that, I went and picked up Destiny. I pre-ordered Destiny, picked it up Friday, installed it. Yeah. Oh God, it makes me. I'll tell you what though. So I know you don't care. I understand. It's fine, but the music in Destiny 2 is real good.
Did Paul McCartney do it?
Real good. No,
or Mardio.
No, it was
Marty O'Donnell.
It was John Lennon this time.
Yeah, John Lennon.
John Legend.
Yeah, John Legend. Chrissy Teigen.
Okay.
I don't know what to talk about, I guess. Like, do you have questions? I know I streamed a little bit. You saw me play a little bit of Destiny.
A better or worse shooter than Doom?
I wouldn't run.
Nothing's better than
on my Switch.
It would work really well on your Switch, probably.
I don't know.
Would the 360 version of Destiny
actually,
run on the Switch?
What? You're right. It probably. Well, I don't know because like that was a big thing about them switching over to Destiny 2 was they didn't have to worry about the PS3 and 360 anymore.
Yeah.
So they gotta make everything look a lot nicer.
I don't know. It does look pretty. Like it's a good looking game.
Yeah.
Destiny 2 is it's more Destiny, and that is not a bad thing. It is more good Destiny. There is a ton more story. If you want loot, it's got loot. Plenty of jokes. There is one really good character that apparently people online are saying is Destiny's version of Tiny Tina, but it's not.
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion is in there, but no. The character they're talking about is actually a pretty good character. Maybe my favorite character of the
Voiced
game.
by Troy Baker.
I don't know who voices her. It's just a digital AI. Like on one of the planets, a ship has crashed and been crashed for a while, and you meet this digital AI that talks to you, and it's a split personality. So it's like this happy-go-lucky AI. It's like, oh, I'll take care. I'll give you right where you need to go. And then the split personality is like, and then you'll die. It's just very deadpan. It's pretty good.
Sounds like calm.
Yeah, it's all right. I enjoy it a lot. But Destiny 2, I mean, the gunplay is great. The guns itself, the loot is plentiful. The missions are fine. The story is good. The end boss was relatively overly easy.
What class did you pick?
Well, so they talked about how in Destiny 2 nothing's going to matter. You're not going to. Your character doesn't matter. Your gear doesn't matter. None of that matters.
The game doesn't matter.
That's bullshit. Metallica, yep. That's bullshit. So the game loads up, and your character is right there for you to select, or to select a new character. So I just loaded in my character from Destiny 1, and what happens is you basically Castlevania yourself. You lose all your powers. You become very vulnerable to death.
Metroid also. Yeah.
Sorry, Metroidvania yourself. You just lose everything, and basically you have to fight to get your powers back, and then you rebuild your powers and rebuild your gear. So your character matters. Your character is still there, but nothing else matters. What's really cool is the beginning of the game. It gives you this little remembrance thing. So
this
it's kind of cool. So like it shows, if you can kind of see this on my TV, basically it shows like a little picture of the Black Garden. That's when you beat the game, and it shows you the Black Garden along with who you beat the game with, and it tells you what it is. Same with and the Dark Below. That was the first expansion or the first free digital thing. So there's that. Yeah, nothing else matters right there. The Dark Below again tells you when you beat it and with who you beat the game with, and then it goes through and does that with everything. House of Wolves. The Taken King.
Man, are you sure you want Destiny telling you all the times you beat it?
Yeah, I did because it was pretty cool because the guy that I played the game with, Mr. Tony Welchel, we beat the Taken King October 5th of 2015. Decided to switch to the Xbox, and so I have no one to play the game with. So
he betrayed you.
He did betray me.
Is he getting the Xbox One X?
I would doubt it. He doesn't care that much. He does think that Doom is going to run.
Wait, is that the Tony that liked the Cowboys?
No, Tony likes the Ravens.
Oh, man, I can't remember what I'm thinking of then. Did he work at Best Buy?
Tony worked at Best Buy, yeah.
Man, I don't know what I'm thinking of then.
I don't know.
There's somebody
you might be thinking of Isaac, the old customer service representative that you worked
with
for a while.
That dude who worked in the car stuff, audio. I know.
Brandon?
No, it was Tony, right? He dated that.
Oh, yeah, Meisner. Sarah Click's boyfriend, yeah.
There you go.
He likes the Cowboys a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's cool to open up to that game, and it's like, look at all these things you did in the first game. Like, it's just nifty. And, Destiny is fun, and it's easy to put a lot of hours in that game. Like I said, I put probably 4 to 5 hours into it today. Just going through you have adventures once you beat the game. You play different little side missions. You have patrols, which you had in the first game.
How are the dances, though?
The dances are fun. I got a little right now. I've got I don't know what they call it, the shoestring dance, where I'm just like, it's all right. I feel like one of the dances I had at one point was the Carlton. It was cool.
The hell.
It's cool. The emotes are okay. I'm in the middle of trying to get some exotic weapons right now. We got a couple pieces of exotic gear. I hit the
exotic dances.
No exotic dances yet. I hit the level cap I hit the level requirements to be able to do the raid. I have yet to try to do the raid because And I do
just
believe
one?
just one, just to start with. Yeah, just one raid.
Okay.
That just unlocked yesterday. I believe
So
this time
bizarre.
around you can do the raid without having a group. I think you can LFG the raid, but you can't LFG the Nightfall Strike. I tried to do the Nightfall Strike with a group, and it doesn't match you up with anybody. You just do it by yourself.
That's weird to me that they only have one raid.
Well, to start with, they only have one.
Yeah, but like if most, I know it's not like a real MMO, but most of the MMOs have tons of different raids.
Not to start with, though.
Well, I don't know. I guess I got into Final Fantasy 14 after it was already out for a while, but it had tons of raids.
I mean, there's different like adventures that you can go on and different missions, and there's like these little side raids. I can't remember what the fuck they're called, but there's like a little side raid. But I mean, it's nothing near as long. The strikes are about as close you're going to get to a raid. And there's separate missions that you can only do there. The raid's like hours long. Like I think the fastest I've heard somebody beat it in so far has been 6 hours.
Yeah, that's well, man, that's
a long fucking time. Yeah, that's insanely long.
You have to sit down and play it for 6 hours straight. Is there any breaks or checkpoints?
No, you can. There's checkpoints where you can save it and come back to it.
Okay.
I believe you have to come back with it with that same group, though, is the problem.
Is there any more vehicle stuff in this one, or is it kind
Any more what?
Any more vehicle stuff in this one?
No Sparrow racing. There is a Sparrow. You do get more ships to change out with like your main ship screen where you fly into the mission. You can change that, but nothing substantial as of yet. No. But I don't know. Destiny is Destiny, and it's a lot of fun. Even though I'm playing it by my fucking self.
Didn't they already release something called the Destiny Collection? How are they gonna?
You just throw two. You just throw a 2 in front of it, and that's fine.
Okay.
To the Destiny Collection.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. The number 2
and beyond.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So I guess I shouldn't ask this because I know it would make your top 10, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would it make your top 1?
No, I think Horizon's still my number 1.
Okay. Well, if you would have had Tony on PS4, do you think that would have maybe put it at your top 1?
Yeah, maybe. Playing it by myself kind of sucks.
You could blame him.
I have blamed him multiple times. Every time I get to a point in Destiny where I feel like I should be having someone play with me, I text him and tell him thanks for being a little bitch.
I wonder what made him switch to the Xbox.
He's got a ton of people on Xbox that were playing it at work, and he already had an Xbox One because he bought it for his 4K TV and it played better 4K bullshit, whatever.
Oh, so you can pick the Xbox One S or something?
I mean, yeah, I don't know what he has, but he plays it on there. And the clan that I'm in, I hate that they use the word clan, by the way. It sounds too racist, but the clan that I'm in is all fucking Xbox people. The clan,
join whatever. You can't.
He invited me to the clan that he is the moderator of.
He's the Grand Wizard.
Yeah, he's the Grand Wizard.
Are you trying to tell us that you have something pre-ordered for November 7th or whatever that is?
No, I don't have that. But yeah, he is the founder of the clan that we are a part of. That is the Cash Checks Snap Necks.
No, not the Cash Me Outside clan.
No, unfortunately not. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if I can show you my character. I don't think I can. But I mean, I'm at light level, like I said, 266 is what I'm at. I'm pretty sure the max is 300, but I don't know. And yeah, it's been good so far. I enjoy Destiny a lot. It's really fun.
A lot of trophies.
There isn't a lot of trophies. There's only like 12 trophies in that whole trophy map so far.
You know how many trophies are in the Xbox version?
Nope.
0.
Really?
Oh man.
I mean, there's probably achievements in there. But...
Oh, good call. Yeah.
It makes a different. The Xbox One makes a different noise if you get a rare one.
Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, actually.
It's not Wesker saying, "Oh yes."
I actually found that earlier, the achievement noise, the rare one, and I didn't save it.
So what did it do if you got a rare achievement and rare replay?
I don't think I got one. I don't.
But yeah, that's the rare achievement noise. it kind of startled me the first time I heard it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. I thought something was booting up.
Recore was. Derek, did you play anything else?
No, I didn't. God didn't think it. It's just Destiny. Just about 12. It took me about between 10 and 15 hours to beat that game. That's with side questing. You can probably mainline that quest. Probably mainline that game in about 8 hours.
Speaking of getting rare achievements, Recore.
Finished Recore.
Achievements that only 0.5% people who've played the game have got. Man, that game is still not good. I don't know if that surprises you guys or not.
Nope.
You know, I've got something I want to send you for beating Recore. I've been. I think it's really gonna.
I almost didn't do it.
I wish I
almost
would
quit.
I wish I would have sent it already.
Like, there was a point in Recore where I actually sat there for like 15 minutes. It was like, why? What am I doing? why do I own this game? Because man, so they actually patched the game a lot, and I wish I could remember all the stuff from how it looked before, but I don't. But I went and looked at the change log to see what all they added, and I guess they made the maps look a lot better. But for whatever reason, you still can't have the mini map on the screen while you're roaming around. So you can easily get lost because everything just looks the same. So I kept having to check my map over and over again to make sure I was going the right way. But yeah, that game is I don't know what they were thinking with that game. That game, the initial look of it looks like something that could be cool and could be interesting, could be fun to play. But then you start playing it, you start doing the dungeons, you start doing the platforming, you start fighting the enemies, and it just gets progressively worse and worse. And there really isn't much to the game at all. Eventually you get to some tower, and it's just basically like a raid through that tower, and it is a grind, and there's a bunch of horrible platforming in that tower. And then you go through a bunch of horrible platforming, get to this square, and then fight a bunch of enemies, which the difficulty curve for those enemies is insane. And if you lose to any one of those enemies while you're in that little area, you have to start that whole section all over again. So it's all or nothing. There was one area that was particularly difficult because you'd go into it, and then apparently there was radiation on the floor for some random reason. So you'd be progressively dying as you're killing enemies. And I got around that with a glitch. So apparently if you fall off the map, which you can in that one, you don't necessarily die, but so they have a little square area you're fighting in, and then there's a force field around it, so you can't leave. But there's a gap between the force field and the square, so you could fall down and either die, or either way you'll respawn right outside of the force field. So now you can't get back in because there's a force field preventing you from getting back in. So if you shut the game off and turn it back on, the force field will go away, but if you go onto the square, the enemies won't spawn. But the force field will come back. So it seems like you can't progress, but it seems like you're just stuck there. So you just shut the game off, turn it back on, the force field's gone, and then you just backtrack a little bit until you hit an autosave. And then once that autosave triggers, it thinks you beat that part. It just lets you keep going. You skip that whole entire section.
This is the definitive version of this game.
Yes. And I was ready to quit that game and never play it again until I found out about that by somebody reading a comment, because they kept talking about how they couldn't get past that part. And the guy's like, I just fell through the stage and then backtrack a bit, and when I came back, nobody respawned, so I just kept going. I was like, I'm gonna try that.
Wow.
And it worked.
That's fucking ridiculous, too.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a good thing it did, because I would have never finished the game if that wouldn't have happened.
I mean, boo-hoo, really.
But I don't know. It just feels like I don't understand. It feels like it was a game that was rushed, and it was that extra DLC stuff, not fun that they added. So, I mean, if you want to buy it for that stuff, I guess the game is still really cheap. So, but I kind of want to see what it's like with the Xbox One X because it should look better and run a little better. But I'm only gonna like turn it on to see what it looks like and then shut it off. But yeah, ReCore is still bad. It's not a good game. It could go on a Little Secrets list maybe.
Oh man. Okay. Well, how far are you inside?
Not too far. That you can definitely tell the game was made by the people who did Limbo. It looks a lot better than Limbo, just because it's a little more brighter, a little more variety in the environments. But it's still pretty much the same style of game. You kind of run into the rights. A lot of trial by error, because you will die. There's some cooler stuff too about like kind of like hide from people, and if they notice you, they'll chase you, and if they catch you, they kill you like in pretty brutal ways, just like in Limbo. Like you're just this little child, and some guy was chasing me, caught up to me, and there was an adult male caught up to me as a child and just like grabbed me by the neck and drowned me. So that was pretty brutal. I haven't been caught by a dog yet. The dog's probably ripped you to shreds, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a very long game, so I'll probably try to finish that game as quick as I can.
Metal Jesus didn't like it.
Really? He liked it.
I don't know. I don't know why when he said that, but I heard him say that.
Supposedly, there's like the story is more interesting than Limbo, so I don't know. Like I wasn't really a big fan of Limbo, but if the story gets pretty crazy or more interesting, then I don't know, that might be worth it. It came with like a poster too, that little pack, and some, I can't remember what they called it. It was like some art card or something. It's a really weird name for whatever it was.
It wasn't an instruction manual that they called an art booklet, like for ease.
No, I haven't even opened Ease yet.
Oh, I just got it today and opened it. I'm like, yeah, that. It was the same thing with birthdays at the beginning. Yeah. Like they're like, this is a world guide, and it's fucking instruction manual.
Yeah, apparently that counts as a collector's item nowadays.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't happen every time.
I was kind of expecting that to come in like its own like cardboard box, but it's just a regular case.
Yeah. And it's got a reversible cover where it doesn't say Day One Edition. Like, I guess that's a nice touch.
But so yeah, not too far inside. But I mean, if you didn't like Limbo, maybe the new environment might be interesting, but the gameplay is pretty much the exact same. So there's some different puzzle aspects into it, but overall, it's pretty much the same.
What about?
I might get crazier towards the end and be completely different, though.
State of Decay, Xbox One.
Yeah, I'm struggling with that game too. Like, it's so like, I don't know if it's just because I don't know how to play that game and haven't been paying attention enough. But I know you played some of it, right?
Yeah, I knew right away that game was not for me.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of like repeatable missions that you could do over and over again, and to get your like team morale up, collect survivors, collect resources. Like, I'm not like progressing through the story as fast as I would want, because it does have a story and you are supposed to move from different locations to location, but it seems like it's taken forever. And like when you level up a character and then they die, it really sucks, because then you start with a new character who's just back to square one. That new character is complete garbage. Although you can like switch back and forth between characters and train them up, and I wasn't doing that, so that was probably my fault.
You run a train on them?
I haven't seen any trains yet, but you could maybe. I don't think they let you do friendly fire, but you could run a truck into
is that what you call it now?
Yeah, friendly fire.
Yeah.
The game is like, it has weird performance issues on Xbox One also, and that's like a 360 game that they ported over, which is really weird. It doesn't look very great either. It doesn't seem like a very friendly game to play. So I wanted to finish it, but I don't know if I will. I might just give up on that game. And I don't know
Yeah.
what state of the K2 is supposed to be. But
Yeah, I just can't do the survival stuff where you're trying to keep multiple people alive and shit.
yeah, and it keeps going even when you're not playing. So if you turn the game off for a while, the morale of your base goes down, which kind of sucks.
Fuck that.
It seems like it takes too long to build up your base too. So, but yeah, that's all I've been doing. I'm probably not going to continue playing that and just go back to Inside.
Get inside.
Get inside, motherfucker.
Well, on that note, I think it's time for our next segment. Derek shows off his opened games.
I've got Brain Age 2 right here. I played a lot of that.
You have Brain Age 2?
Hello.
Oh, you have Brain Age 2?
I have Brain Age 2.
I can see an open game behind you in the system.
Yeah, over
Open
there.
season on the Wii.
Yeah. No, it's the NBA Jam with the Game Genie still.
Hello, and welcome to Surmise the Score.
However, I did put the Wii U down here, so the Wii U's down here now too.
Is
So
it in the freezer?
Have you been playing with Pippin and NBA Jam?
No, I've got PS3. I've got the Wii U and the Wii down here now. So if you ever want to come play either of those, I also have Guitar Hero right here. If you want to play some Guitar Hero 2,
Nice.
I've got Guitar Hero.
Rock
whatever
the
that
80s?
is. Rock the 80s.
Man, it's got that.
Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock.
That's where they lost me.
Are those guitar only, or do they support other instruments?
Just guitar on those.
guitar.
I think.
But this is the first wireless guitar was the Guitar Hero 3.
Yeah, I don't know. That 80s one has that is it Faster Pussycat Bathroom Wall. That's a good song.
I mean, I could probably tell you.
Or maybe it's Winger, or maybe there's a Winger song on there. I don't remember.
Is it going to tell me the set list in here?
Probably not.
I've never even tried the drums out. I've only ever done the guitar.
Drums were fun. For Rock Band, I never played them for Guitar Hero.
I never sang either, so
I did.
much of a singing voice.
Whoa! Check out this poster though.
You should put that up
Pretty dope right here.
in your bathroom.
There is no
Bathroom
bathroom.
actual person, or is that just some?
It's fake.
Yeah.
Teaching you how to rock. You don't need no instructions to know how to rock.
Hell no! I know how to rock. Rock. Is that how the song goes?
That's close enough.
I know how to rock.
Surmise the Score segment of the show where we surmise
Score.
where we surmise scores.
Right
for-
through a synthesizer.
Score.
we guess the meta scores of games that aren't out yet. Last
Turn
time,
it down. Okay, I'll stop.
actually several times ago,
Multiple weeks ago.
we surmised a score for a little game that Derek loves called Knack 2.
Oh man, getting knackered.
I'm pretty knackered right now.
Knack 2 was a hotly contested. It got a 69.
Oh man, it was holding strong at 70 for a while. It couldn't keep it.
Yeah, man, that may have been a tie if it was 70, but it got to 69. So coming in, almost in fourth place, coming in last with a guess of 73
Oh no.
was Derek.
Yep. Hello. Hi, how are you? Bitch. Oh yeah.
Wait, did you guess Knack? There's no way you guessed Knack as the highest score. Did you? Between us?
He picked the highest. Coming in,
Oh man, I
Coming
thought it would have
in
been me.
coming in second with a guess of 72 was Ryan.
Oh no.
Thankfully, not nailing it with a guess of 68 was me.
Yeah, I think I was going to pick something higher, but when Derek picked 73, I was too afraid to go higher than 73.
Don't blame you. I think our friend Samson has something to tell us here.
Oh, hello, Samson.
It's added game of years using to 100 greatest great games of all time. the all-time list presented by Totino's Party Pizzas. If you're throwing a party, but need the guests to leave early with diarrhea, then feed them a Totino's Toilet Party Pizza. Now in stores.
It is in stores. I had one recently.
Totino's Party Pizzas are 10 for $10 this Saturday at your local Newton Hy-Vee.
I hope it's at that one only because I didn't know about that.
Yeah, you would be in big trouble if it was.
Can you eat all 10 at once, or is that?
I thought about buying one because I haven't had a Totino's pizza in.
They're pretty small.
I couldn't tell you. They're very small. They're like
they're rectangles now. Yeah.
Yeah. They're like what?
I could go get one. I got one in my freezer.
They're probably what, 10 by 7?
Yeah, they're all like thin crust too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, they're not a great pizza, but they are.
Is any frozen
like
pizza
them.
a great pizza though? Really?
Well, with
Some of those DiGiorno ones aren't too bad.
Sure, but that's not a.
Yeah.
I'm talking thin crust frozen, like a thin Jack's.
Oh, Jack's. I like Jack's.
I like Jack's too. That's what I had last night when I got home, and I had an Italian sausage, spicy Italian sausage pizza, and I ate that whole goddamn thing last night.
But I mean, Totino's $1.39 everyday low price.
EDLP, baby.
You know what you're getting, and like you can tell it's horrible for you as you eat it, and as I eat a second one, also I
was gonna say I would probably have to eat 2 of them. To be honest with you, I don't think I could eat just one.
I figured out how to cook them in my microwave, which is
that's
not
a bad idea.
It's not great, but when you're in a pinch and don't want to turn the oven on,
I hear you. I've got 2 frozen pizzas down here left. That's all I got. I haven't restocked recently, so Totino's might be the new wave of the future. Usually I'm a Jack's man. Tombstone's pretty good. I've tried Tombstone recently because I've always been a Jack's guy. Tombstone's got a thicker crust. Jack's is pretty thin nowadays. Tombstone's a little thicker crust, so if you like a little thicker crust, go with Tombstone because Tombstone's pretty good.
I'm a Freschetta or Red Baron person.
Are you a Red Baron guy?
Yeah.
Have you had any
I
of
don't
those?
get those very often.
I don't
But I've had some Red Baron.
Have you? Do you guys have the? What are they called? The mouth. Whatever the fuck they are.
The mouth pizza.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Sicilian.
about, though? Screaming Sicilian. Thank you. Yeah, those. Those are pretty good.
They're overpriced. I mean, they're not bad.
They are overpriced, but they are good. They are definitely
a typical.
Palermo's just put out a half pound of cheese.
King
pizza.
cheese.
A half a pound. Yeah. What the fuck? That sounds like a death in itself.
Yeah, you shouldn't eat one because you already don't have enough movements.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lodge myself full, so I die from pizza intake. Death by Tombstone. Write it on my tombstone.
I'm just gonna start nicknaming you King Cheese. Gosh, it's a dumb name. I shouldn't talk about all this on air, probably. Anyway. If you don't remember, I won the right to add a game to the top game of all time list. And before I add anything, we're at 95 games after I deleted off the doubles.
What other doubles were there?
Ni no Kuni, Super Mario Brothers.
Like the original or 2 or 3? Or?
The original. Sonic and Knuckles and Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts, to be real, should probably be on there twice.
These 2.
I'm surprised it's not.
But which one's going to win? Because they both can't win. Yeah. Because I thought we were at 100 because I actually I was playing around with a Survey Monkey thing, like to try to figure this out. Who's going to win? Yeah. But we're not there yet. So
do we have Mario Brothers 2, 3, and 1 all on the list?
Yeah, World
and World,
Land 2.
I was gonna say 6 coins on there, isn't it?
Yeah,
a lot of Mario.
Yeah,
Mario's got a good chance of winning the top spot.
You're welcome for the Mario.
All right.
I'm gonna put a game on here that should be on this list. It is Tetris.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say the Lost Levels.
I could put that on there. That's good call.
And I'm gonna even put the Game Boy version of Tetris on here.
Okay.
Not that was Atari 2600 version.
The next thing I'll go through, by the way, next time we have dead air, the next thing I'll do is go through the next drawer in my movie collection. It's all my DVDs down here.
I mean, we've talked about Nonstop quite a bit. I don't know if we need to see a physical version of it.
I have a movie down here that I have not seen. Have any of you seen The Box?
I have. I saw it in the theater.
Is it any good?
I saw Cube. Is that almost the same thing?
Similar. The Box is the same dude who did Donnie Darko. That's why I watched it.
Also Inside Man, which I didn't see Inside Man.
Did he do The Box before Donnie Darko or after Donnie Darko?
After.
It's got Cameron Diaz in it.
Yeah, The Box doesn't make much sense, but it's got some fucked up parts. Overall, not a great movie, but
Is
probably
the
worth
sequel
watching.
The Xbox?
It's just The Box with 2 X's. And then the third one is when it gets real rowdy. It's just 3 X's.
The third one is, I thought the third one would be
It
Jackbox.
becomes triple X. Now it just becomes triple X.
Oh, no.
Triple X Jackbox party pack.
Yeah. Jackbox 20 Pack 4 coming soon.
You have to eat Jack's pizzas while you
Great.
jack off. The next game we surmised the score for was Monster Hunter Stories for the 3DS. It got a 79 on Metacritic. How do you feel about that? Feeling good about that?
No.
Since y'all remember what score?
I'm pretty sure I probably did like an 88 or something.
Well, let me tell you. Coming in dead last with a guess of 74 was Ralph.
Oh, nigga, what?
Coming in second with a guess of 83. I forgot where I was Derek.
Damn it.
Oh, no.
And nailing it and also pre-ordering it
Oh,
And already purchasing it.
with a guess of 79. Already
I
finished.
don't want to do that.
Ryan,
Uh,
you remember what Samson told you? Or should I play it again?
I remember something about 10 pizzas for $10.
Whoa. Nope.
Play it again.
Ryan, you can add a game to this list.
All right. Are you playing it or not playing it?
No, I'm not going to play it.
Okay. Ooh, man, this is kind of tough.
I will play something for you, though.
Okay.
Does this
Destiny,
help?
baby. Destiny.
This is
That's
Uncharted.
that's Uncharted. Oh, man, that is.
Nope.
I'm deciding right now between Uncharted 2 or Dark Souls
Or
3.
Destiny? Oh.
But if I don't win again, I'm not going to be able to put Dark Souls on the list. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
Just so I don't know you probably care, but I went back through the Google Doc of the games on this list and put what system they were on. And I tried to put multiple systems for like certain games. Like, well, say for like Dark Souls 3, I would put like Xbox One, PC, PS4, but I may have screwed up some of them. So if anybody wants to go back through and
That's
edit.
fine. Some of them are very different, though. Like that, if you put Resident Evil on PlayStation 1 and GameCube,
yeah,
those are very different.
well, you had the remake.
Yeah.
So I think the GameCube version, but I didn't know if you meant the PS4.
Oh, I guess it's true. I didn't think about that at the time. I think I put GameCube on my list, so I meant the GameCube, but
Okay.
PS4 is also fine. It's probably the better version.
Yeah, but then like Bayonetta was on there, and I'm like, I bet he meant the 360 version because it was noticeably better than.
I meant the unreleased PS4
Wii U
Xbox
version?
One version.
Oh.
No, that's out there, right?
Yeah,
I got a copy of it somewhere.
yeah, you can play as Princess Peach if you want, or with a costume on. All right, Dark Souls 3, the fire fades. No, that's not it.
I have that version too, or something. Fire something edition.
Firewatch edition.
Your Fired edition. I think that's what it's called.
Firewatch hates
Yeah.
PewDiePie edition.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh man.
Next game we surmised the score for was Destiny 2. Destiny 2 got an 83. It was like at an 88 at one point.
It was pretty high.
Yeah.
83. This is the PS4 version. They had the most reviews. I guess PC version's not out yet. Does anybody know that?
No,
that's
October,
weird.
I think.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not out already, but So maybe I thought the Giant Bomb guys were going to be playing the PC version, but maybe not. If it's not going to be out for another month.
Yeah, true. Let's see. Do some math here. Coming in last with a guess of 87 was Derek. Sorry,
Nope,
Derek.
can't do it. It's all right. It happens.
Coming in second with a guess of 85 was Ryan.
Oh, no.
Thankfully, I didn't nail it with a guess of 82.
You're real close.
Yeah. That is
82.
crazy. If it would have stayed where it was, Derek would be picking a game right now.
That's true. I mean, I'm still picking a game, brother.
We'll get there.
Like, you were last, but if it would have stayed where it was, Ralph would have been last.
Yep.
That's a pretty big jump.
The meek shall inherit the earth. That's what I got to say about that, apparently. I get to add another game to this list. Let me look over my choices here. Man, because we're getting down there. I gotta do it. I'm putting Blast Core on finally.
Good man.
Oh,
Good
somebody
man.
else made a deal for that. Was it last week or a couple weeks ago?
We talked about it a couple weeks ago because I was talking about 64 games.
And when you trying to do the deal, the ultimate
Yeah,
deal.
I was trying to let Ralph take it and put Blast Core on there, and he wouldn't do it.
But you didn't sell it like you got to sell it like Trump. Tell him it's the best deal.
Grab him by the pussy.
Well, I don't know if that's how he does his deal.
Why did I think that was?
I thought it was.
Why did I think that was Jameis Winston? That's nope,
Same
not
thing.
right.
Then I went to the same school.
You are fake news.
It took too long. Derek, I think you've
Hi.
won the right to do something because our hot joint Toho Kabuto 5 burst battle got delayed until the middle of October, and RBI Baseball 17 only has one review, and it's like a 45. So Derek, I have my friend Samson here to tell you something.
You have won the right to add a game of your choosing to the 100 bad, non-good, all-time bad, non-good games of all time list, which are our little secrets. If you need to buy porn and you're looking for a building that looks like it was painted by children, head on down to Little Secrets in Muskogee, Oklahoma's Down Home Porn Emporium, conveniently located 216 miles northeast of Plain Old, Texas.
Derek, the bad game of your choosing.
I don't really have that many games left to do, man.
Well, you better come up with some.
I gotcha. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I could send you my Xbox and a copy of Recore, and then we could fast forward in time.
That's true. You could do that.
I should just let you put Recore on there. I'm looking here at this list of games I've got next to me, including wrapped up games. And there's one game that's sticking out to me that I didn't beat. I did play it. That wasn't a very good game. Maybe you know the game. Steel Diver. Anybody know Steel Diver?
I'm all for that. That game sucks.
Pretty
3DS
bad.
launch game.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I picked it up for like $5 and was like, oh, this can't be as bad as everybody says it is. And it was pretty fucking awful.
I did the same thing because I think I bought it for $5. Yeah.
They would have
So,
called it
if
Steely
I-
Diver. Would that have made it any better?
Was
If-
Steely
Holy Diver, maybe.
Danver? No,
Yeah.
nothing.
So if I could put something on there, it would be Steel Diver.
Steel Diver is a fine choice.
Okay, fine.
Fuck that game.
Yeah, fuck that game.
Who made that game?
I think it was some Nintendo studio
It's just got Nintendo all over it. So
or like Nintendo R&D 2.
all I know is absolute
Does it
shite.
feel like? Does it just seem like a tech demo? Is that like
Pretty
how it's
much.
done?
Yeah, it was not fun at all.
Yeah, 3DS had a rough launch, but it came back pretty big.
Yeah, that was rough. I don't think I got. No, I didn't get one at launch. Thankfully.
My roommate at the time did, and he didn't even take advantage of that early adopters thing that they did.
What?
Yeah.
That's some dumb. That's a dumb move. right there.
Yeah, I think he was just kind of done with his 3DS, like when they did that. That wasn't even that far into the system's life.
Well, that's dumb. So we got some games to surmise scores for. Got a couple hot jams coming out that don't have reviews yet. As you know, Dishonored: Death of the Outsider had a review. Metroid has a lot of reviews. NBA Live 18 even had a couple reviews. So,
Well, we could do the Switch version.
well, Live ain't coming to Switch. But we can do NBA 2K18 because it doesn't have reviews yet.
Okay.
So
I assume when you're talking basketball games, you're talking about the only one that matters, not NBA Live.
Live had like both its reviews were like 80 something out of 100, which was surprising.
Man, were they EA people reviewing that?
Yeah, EAGames.com and electronicarts.com/origin.
Yeah. Did John Madden review those games?
JohnMadden.com/Magic Johnson.
Yeah. FIFA.com.
FIFA.com/Madden. NBA 2K18. Derek, I think you've won the opportunity to go first here.
Oh, 79.
79. Ryan.
I'm going to say 87.
87. I'm going to go 84. 84. Let's see. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Ryan.
Think about this one a little bit. I'm going to say 85.
85. I'm going to go 80 exactly. Derek.
I was going to go 81.
81. Good old 81.
You got 80 and below locked up.
Got this. SteamWorld Dig 2. I don't remember if it comes out next week or the one after, but we might as well do it. I guess I'm going first here. I'm going to go with 78.
Ooh.
I don't know why. But
Aiming low, hoping high?
Yeah, I mean, I'll still play it, but not that's going to get 78 anyway. Derek.
I was going to go with an 84.
84. Ryan.
I don't remember what the first one got. I know people liked it though, right? I don't know if it was reviewed well, but I don't remember hearing any bad things about it.
I was thinking it was like in the 80s, lower 80s, but I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, I'm just going to say 80 because I really don't know.
80. Okay. I got a hot joint for you this week. It's probably better than Toho Kabuto 5 Burst Battle. Because I don't know what on earth this game is, but the title is amazing.
Are you for sure it's real?
It's on PC. Yep. It's on Metacritic coming soon.
Is it PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds?
How'd you know? This game is called Dinosaur Hunt First Blood.
Oh, no. John Rambo as a dinosaur?
I hope that's what it is.
Team Dinosaurs.
I didn't read anything about it besides the title.
Dinosaurs, I would believe dinosaurs would draw first blood.
Yeah, probably. Unless
usually
Bob Ross might draw first blood. Where's my sound effects for that one? I guess Derek gets to go again. Dinosaur Hunt First Blood. I can't tell you who's making it, who's publishing it.
Who's doing the hunting? Is it like humans back in time doing hunting, or is it like you are a dinosaur and you're hunting other dinosaurs?
I hope it's a dinosaur and you're hunting deer. That would be awesome.
Yeah, you have like some flannel on.
Yeah, orange cap. Sitting in a tree. That's the game I want.
How about a 51?
Nice. I like it. 51. Aiming low. Ryan.
Man, I wonder if I'm gonna guess this game doesn't get reviews, but I'm gonna say 58. I'll give it some hope.
58. Yeah. That is hopeful. 58. I'm gonna go 40.
This game is going to be like hiding the sequel to Frog Fractions in it.
Probably.
I don't know. They did Frog Fractions 2, but has there
Yeah.
ever been a Frog Fractions 3?
Not yet. Not until Dinosaur Hunt First Blood. Or maybe this is Frog Smashers with dinosaurs.
Oh, man. If I need to change my score, if it's going to be that.
Change it to 69. That's all I got. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else coming out soon, but that's probably plenty.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
We
there's
should
quite
get
a
some.
bit in October.
We should miss. Oh yeah, October's coming up soon, man.
Yeah.
It's quicker than we think.
That'll be
Yeah, I
a
think
hot
that-
month.
I think Dragon's Dogma comes out like that first week, but I don't know if there are going to be reviews for that.
Fucking Mario comes out.
That's like the end of the month. That's like
Yeah,
very
but
end
it's
of
still
October.
like a month away.
Yeah. Mario, Wolfenstein,
South Park,
Evil Within.
yeah. Assassin's Creed. I know you guys
Yeah.
are both getting that
Yeah. Got it preordered for this Wii U.
for the Switch.
Just Dance 2018, the final Wii U game.
They're going to re-release the Assassin's
You
Creed
hope.
DS game on Switch.
That'd be nice. I certainly hope it is. There's still rumors that Axiom Verge is coming to Wii U physical edition, and you can only get it from some website. And I don't know what website that is.
Okay.
It's driving me insane.
Probably Madden/FIFA.com.
Hyphen. No. I think we're gonna end just in time for Ryan to go watch it.
I mean, yeah.
we missed it. I would have to jet over there right now, and maybe the previews are still going.
If he wants to hustle, he could probably get there, but he'd have to try pretty hard.
That's it. I'm just gonna try hard. No.
Sorry, it's just the way it goes.
It's just the way it is.
Let me see.
Things will never be
Some
the
things will never
same.
change. Yep. You knew where I was going with that. Just the way it goes.
Well, if they're already showing tomorrow, they're skipping today. They're telling me I missed out, but I think it's at 10 p.m. So if I jet over there right now, maybe.
We could just listen to Jet for the rest of the night.
Yeah, you and I both know that that's not going to happen, though.
Cold hard
Right, I'll
bitch.
listen to jet.
Yeah.
Just a kiss on the lips.
Kiss on my dick.
Hell
That's the end of this episode, I'm afraid.
yeah. So, yeah, next week should be okay. I mean, we'll see. I'm on I work Monday through Friday next week, so we'll see how everything shakes out. I'm about getting another show out. Hopefully I'll get another one to you soon. And then I start vacation next Saturday because a week from Monday,
It's a baby.
it's a baby.
Baby.
Derica making her way into the world.
Little Derica Rose.
Little
Yeah.
Derica Rose.
You gotta put some Kingdom Hearts in our hands as soon as
I'm going to give her a Keyblade instantaneously and a Star
Yeah.
Fruit. Keyblade
Is
one
it-
and Star
well-
Fruit the other.
Is it going to be a Keyblade or is it going to be a toothbrush?
It might be a toothbrush. It might be a toothbrush, asshole. Oh, fuck. It depends on what I can cook up in the 3D printer that I don't have.
Oh, I know a dude. I could hook you up with a 3D printed
I know.
Keyblade.
Yeah. Maybe you should do that.
Okay.
Send it up here with the words Derica on it, and I'll add it to the collection. I'll put it right. I'll actually just put it right here in front of me. I'll look at it.
It won't be that big. It'll be probably be like that big.
Yeah. I'll put it on my dick then. Be fun.
It'll take a long time to make one that big.
It's true. But yeah, aside from that, that's everything. It'll probably be a lot of Destiny next week. I don't foresee myself playing anything other than Destiny for a while, unfortunately. But
Live.
yeah, no, not NBA Live. I should come down here and play a little more PS3, play a little more XCOM, maybe get into some Mafia and check that out. I really want to play some Red Dead Redemption.
What about Madden?
Yeah.
Madden?
No, I'll be getting Madden. I'm waiting on my $10 gift certificate coming in the mail for my pre-order of Destiny, and that'll be once my return policy is over through Best Buy, and then I'll pick up Madden for about $8. So
Yeah, that story mode actually looked kind of interesting. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I'm
it
excited to
turns
check
out.
it out. I'm excited to check it out. I'd like to play a little Madden. I'm waiting on this this account to update. We'll be able to pick it up and go from there. So
Yeah, you can start Brock Osweiler. And,
I will never start Brock Osweiler ever in my entire life.
get 2 Super Bowl rings.
That's true.
It's fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. But-
Yeah.
What about you guys? What do you guys plan on playing? Anything new and exciting?
Got Metroid coming tomorrow
Okay.
for 3DS. And then I just got, well, me and Ryan talked about Ys 8 earlier.
Yep.
We both got that. So I don't know. I need to beat Mario plus Rabbids before I move on to anything else.
So you can add it to a list.
Yeah, little secrets. What?
Little secret list of all time.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
whole nother list.
Yep. I'm gonna start number 3.
I'll probably get right into Dishonored and maybe finish Inside as quick as I can because I know that game is really short. And then I want to get back to Yakuza.
Oh yeah, I haven't played Yakuza in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just increasing my backlog and not really putting a dent in it at all.
Yeah, I have not been doing that because I haven't had the money to, thankfully. So Destiny is the thing that will take up most of my time, even though I'm solo playing it. I might just try to beat the raid and then maybe put it on ice for a little while, just depending on what else I want to do.
Your backlog jumped up when you bought that bundle.
Yeah, that bundle got big. But, I mean, thankfully, like, XCOM is a game that I don't plan on beating, and I've already played it. I'd like to play a little more of it just to get a little farther and see if I can just piss off the entire world. And then Mafia is a game I'd like to check out just to see if I like those games, because Mafia 3 obviously just came out recently and is on sale a lot. So
yeah. I mean,
check
do you
that
like
out.
Russell Wilson?
The quarterback, no.
Yeah, well, the main character, Mafia 3, it looks a lot like Russell Wilson. He's taller, though, so if you don't like short people.
I keep watching the Giant Bomb videos of them playing the same XCOM game that I'm playing, so that's kind of funny.
Who's the person playing? Is it Abby?
No, everybody plays.
Oh,
It's Abby. So each episode is a different commander. So they're playing the same game, but Dan will play, and then Alex will play, and then
yeah,
Abby
they
will
did
play.
that with Mario Sunshine, I think.
No, they just switch out the controller. Like each episode is only one person playing,
Oh, okay.
which is kind of cool. So then, like, if you don't want to see the Dan stuff, which the funny part about
everybody's trying to kill Dan's character.
No, what's funny is Dan fucking killed his own character, and then he just got a new another turn in the episode I watched today. And the character they had that was the highest ranking character was Dave Lang. Dan was like, "Oh, well, I've been doing some research, and I found out that we could harvest old Dan's brain." And AKA, he just went to the character creator mode and changed Dave Lang's name to Dan Reichert, and just remade himself, which was pretty good. And then he made a body double. I think he named it Rand Dykert, which was pretty good. Which is like, it's the most Dan thing to do, and just like make it about him. It's pretty good. It's pretty funny.
Have you seen their PAX Rumble stuff?
I did watch the PAX Rumble. PAX Rumble was good. I did not watch the PAX panel yet. The Rumble was fun though.
Oh, I watched the PAX Rumble. I watched that documentary too. That documentary was pretty.
It was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty in depth. Really, I was surprised how
I think
it was.
They did a PAX South Rumble the year before we went.
We went. Yeah, it was. I think PAX South has only been around. I think this is the 3rd year.
Yeah, so we missed out on the PAX South Rumble.
No, because they're never going back. They're never going to go back to South. It bums me out. But like I said, if we ever do another one, we should probably just go East or West, either one.
Yeah, because they'll definitely do it at those two.
The main.
They're going to Australia.
Yeah, they're going to Australia. What the fuck? They're going to Australia? Who wouldn't? I mean, got an opportunity to go. Why not? Whatever. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it is kind of like, I know they're playing wrestling and wrestling itself is staged.
Yeah,
I kind of wish this was a little less staged.
Oh, it's so
funny.
funny.
The random people that just have no shot at winning.
Not a chance at all. Like this, but the sweary stuff was pretty good.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised to see them there. But
I had no idea who Mega Ran was.
I don't know that guy either.
Yeah,
but it was Suda and Swery were both there.
which I thought was pretty crazy. They had fucking Kenny Omega do the open and the close of the show, which is pretty awesome.
They just kind of glossed over his closing part, though.
Yeah, the closing part didn't matter, but his opening part was pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That'd be cool. But all right. Ralph, get us out of here.
I guess that's the end of the show. We had our giant bomb minute at the end, and we're good to go.
Yep.
Till next time, you should level the night away.
As I shall every single night with my faithful friend.
They're saying you're the 5-time champion like Booker T.
Yeah. Well, it's only been 3 times, but whatever.
Oh,
I had a couple.
Who's counting?
Yeah, no.
Besides Booker T
That's true.
and
Bye.
Ric Flair. Bye.
Almost not Ric Flair, though.
He had to, I think he increased it to 6, didn't he, at one point? Booker T.
Yeah, he did. It's hard to do this and do a spin at Rooney, though. It doesn't really work very well.